Hello friends and welcome to the Gamer Down. This is your host, Dark Hostess, with some highlights from the second build day of the RPG Makers. And you can see we have our buddy Omzit here, Thomas. Yeah, he's wearing the Darth Omzit skin from Latron's Hood. And one thing I want to make clear is I did not make this skin. I made it, I put the eyes on it, but the original skins came from the skin decks because I don't want to take credit for anything I didn't do. And I did not make the base base Darth Vader. I did not make that. So I just want to clear that up. And as you can see, I got called over to TeamSpeak, and unfortunately my microphone got freaking muted. But this is what happened over there.
Yeah, damn.
In the email. My name.
Yeah, but sound! I told you twice! Is that Tarkosis?
User joined your channel.
Hello.
We were just saying that we loved your thing. That
Yeah.
you mocked
Joined
me
your
with.
channel.
It was hilarious.
And what Jesse is talking about is the fake interview I did with Jesse, I'm going to do another one, I think, with Jesse.
It was brilliant. Don't apologize. It was hilarious.
And you see, and what I had said at that point was, I apologized to Jesse in case I overstepped any kind of boundaries, but I knew Jesse was cool, Jesse is cool, I've got to know Jesse's personality just from watching his videos over the years, and, or year, I guess. And I knew that he would be totally cool with me doing a joke interview type thing, If I did it about, like, Total Biscuit, well, for one thing, it probably would not even be funny, because TB is very serious, and if you ever, you watch his videos, and what he talks about are, like, the developers and things like that, and Jesse's crazy, there's enough content from Jesse's videos to make thousands and thousands of those types of interview things, and what makes it funny is Jesse, that's what makes the thing funny, you could put, I think, Jesse into anything, and it's going to make it funny, that's just the way it is. Just what he was saying is what gave me a lot of the ideas for the interview, some of the crazy things he was saying, the cheeseburger, and for instance, that little thing he was talking about, my cheeseburger, and I thought, well, what's the closest female in Jesse's life that I know and that everybody knows, and so I picked Cheeb, so, I mean, no offense to Cheeb or anything, I feel terrible if I hurt her feelings in any way, but it was all a joke, Jesse knows it was a joke, and everything's cool. I only have the highlights from the build day. I do have 3 full hours of footage. I was there for 3 full hours, but at the 3-hour mark, I lost my electricity and I was not able to continue. So about an hour later, it came back on, and it is over 100 degrees here in Texas, and my house was unbearable. It was over 110 probably degrees in my house, and by that point, I didn't want to risk even like turning my computer back on. I just, the build day was already over, so I got 3 hours done. I got to make this really cool dome structure, and I got to work on, so I got to dig a lot. That's one thing, and it turned out, it was pretty fun. We all had a good time, of course. That's the best part of the build day, is mainly hanging out. A lot of the things in the build day that they do, I think could be accomplished probably a little better, using World Edit. I think that they wanted a more organic feel, but even like when we were making the dome, it's just really difficult to make spheres in Minecraft. It's just really hard to do it by eye, and that's why Minecraft Edit is out there, World Edit is out there, because people need it to make spheres and things like that. So we had to bring in World Edit to add a sphere to the dome and everything like that to make it look good. I'll show you all that later. But yeah, it really did suck that I only got to stay for 3 hours, I mean, 3 hours is a pretty long time, but I wanted to stay after the build day, and I was hoping to, kind of hang out with Omzit and Jesse and all that good stuff, but, because I wanted to talk to Jesse about you know, like Latron's Hood and things like that. Like, I think that he should make a series like that. You know, I mean, you know, I'm not asking to be involved or anything like that, but I think that Jesse should make some sort of skit comedy like that, like Latron's Hood. You know, Latron's Hood's way out there. You know, I mean, it is a crude humor comedy. You know, and I don't even know if Jesse's seen it or not. I hope that he gets to check it out at some point. But if Jesse made something like that, it would be brilliant because he can do all the different voices, and he doesn't even need to use an editor to make the voices sound funny. You know, Jesse can use his own voice to make all these funny characters, and he also has a degree in drama, a theatrical degree, and that's right up his alley, acting. You know, because basically what Latron's Hood is acting. You know, and can you imagine Jesse doing something like Latron's Hood? I mean, but, you know, something different, you know, something completely different, something more his style, you know. It would be freaking hilarious. Something like, you know, maybe like Saturday Night Live or something like that. Anyway, let's get back to the build day and some highlights. As you can see, a lot of people from the Outside the Block series have showed up, you know, like, there's the guy that did the Harry Potter thing, and was that TJ, all that, Tad Ray, all those guys, and Agent Smith. A lot of these guys might look familiar to you because they've been in the Outside the Block series. Yeah, and so I feel very, very honored to have been involved. You know, very honored to have been able to be in 2 build days. I've been in both build days now. But, you know, like I said, I mean, you don't know how angry I am about not being able to stay for the entire build day. I mean, that just, it sucks so bad. I mean, I wanted to stay for the entire, however long it lasted, you know, because I love this stuff. You know, I've waited all week long to get in this build day and then have something crappy happen, like my electricity, you know. Anyway, whatever. You know, things happen, I guess, and I guess you can't live in the past, but it does really suck. You know, if they have another build day, I hope that I get to at least go to it too. You know, that would be maybe asking a lot. You know, asking too much to go to all 3 of them. You know, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll let me. And as you can see, that even Sir Blondie, yeah, Blondie from OMFG was here at the build day. He is pretty sure he's the guy responsible for all that fantastic artwork you see on OMFG. I'm pretty sure that Blondie does that. I wonder how much he charges because I really, really need a new YouTube background. You know, I am no freaking Photoshop artist. That's for sure. Anyway, it was cool to get to hang out with all these cool people. You know, it was cool to get to see all the different skins and you know, rub elbows with Omzit and rub elbows with Jesse and rub elbows with Mike, you know, and all these people that we all watch all the time on RPG Makers, and we all watch all the time on Outside the Blocks, and all you Jesse fans out there, you know, all of us. In the beginning, it took quite a while to get things going. You know, it's really hard to organize 100 and something people, you know, and first we had to wait for everybody to get on the server. And you have to realize that Minecraft is still in the beta, and the multiplayer and everything like that, you know, is all still in the beta. And so all of this is really, really stressing out Minecraft. Let me tell you that much. But in the beginning, we had to wait around quite a bit, and even the TeamSpeak server crashed. This server crashed. Everything was crashing everywhere, you know. It took quite a while to finally get things together. It took about 45 minutes before we actually even got to really start building anything, you know. But that's just how it goes, you know. It's really hard to organize, you know. I mean, even just like the picking teams, there was people who couldn't decide, and they were just standing in the middle, you know, kind of pissing everybody off, you know. It's like, pick a side already. And I don't know. Things like that happen.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Just listen to how much fun we had on TeamSpeak, and unfortunately my microphone was not being picked up. So anyway,
I have 2 ex-wives. I've got four good-for-nothing kids who don't give a shit. Went off to college, take my money.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
I trapped a naked old man. He's for everyone to look at.
Dance, monkey.
Damn it, skins aren't working for me.
Did
That's
you
so
build in a
annoying.
rape chamber?
User disconnected
Yeah.
from your channel.
Who wants to be raped?
I do.
Me!
No, if you're volunteering to
I'd
be raped,
rather
it's
not.
actually rape.
Now we can't escape.
That's the.
Yes, you heard correctly. There was a naked old man present, and Umzit trapped the little guy. I tried to save him, you know. I tried to break him a little block out, you know. I thought maybe I could save the guy, and then next thing I know, I'm freaking trapped in the damn rape chamber with a naked old man. Could things get much worse? So yeah, I was trapped down here for a while, but you can see, you know, all the good times we have, you know, on TeamSpeak and just joking around, you know, being goofballs. That's what makes the whole experience fun.
Alright, ladies.
So quiet.
Hopefully he
And like I said, it took about 45 minutes to get to the actual building part of this, you know. This little Frost Pegasus guy, he came over and wanted to play a little footsie with me or something, you know. But, yeah, I saw you, Frost Pegasus. I saw you. And he was my company for a while. But while everybody got everything together. So, at the 45-minute mark, we finally started to actually build some things. Or at least get things organized.
I mean, the city. The city is, if you saw those drawings that we put on anthrox.eu, those, like, where the city is above and below the island, like, we're gonna have, like, mirror images of the city, and so it's gonna be crazy looking. If you want to be part of that, go with Thomas, okay?
The best
So pick
one.
your sides now, and go there. There is no, like, let's take 10 minutes on this, just go.
And, of course, with the instructions from Jesse, nobody could seem to follow them, you know. Well, I take that back. A few people couldn't follow the instructions. Almost everybody else was, you know, able to pick their team very quickly, you know. I went with Thomas this time because I went with Mike last time, and I've got to talk to Omzit quite a few times lately, and got to know our buddy Thomas, and he's a pretty cool little guy.
Where is he?
But just listen how hilarious picking teams went. Check this out.
User disconnected from your channel.
You won't die. I also got the naked muscular Eskimo.
User entered your channel.
Well, he's good for clubbing seals.
Yeah.
Alright, so, pick a side, stay there, stand there so we can see who's with who. For example, like Etheria. Yes, Death Domain, I see you down there. Pick a side, you bum. Don't make me get in the Skype
I'm
and be
my
like,
own side. I'm sorry. I'm my own side.
no, you're on.
I want to
you're
be with
on-
him. I want to be with him. Me and Etheria
User in
alone.
your channel timed out.
We'll sit
Alright.
and watch.
So
Never mind.
everyone picked their thing? Old man, did you pick your thing? Old
Old
man
man
is
was
like,
ready.
I don't even know where I'm going. Benga, pick a thing, you son of a bee.
Where's my naked old man?
Pick a side, red or blue.
He left
Here, we'll
me.
make it easy. Get behind the red line or get behind the blue line. And that's
Or-
the side you're on.
Where you will be killed. And then...
User entered your channel.
Like DW Chan Jr., pick a side. Benga, pick a side. You're holding us up, bud.
Mr. T.
Choose the blue team, and you will win.
Pick a side,
love
Walrus
red.
man, at the door.
Valley! Fucking pick a side, Villia! Piece of shit.
Everyone pick a
He's so
side.
mad. And he goes
Pick
to
a
the side who
side.
calls him a piece of shit.
I killed Benga.
That is so wrong.
I think Benga's non.
We can tell that's an abusive relationship.
Alright, Lukey. Benga, get us Thonax. Mama, 15. Get someplace. Someone get someplace. Don't come to me.
Fucking hell.
Swear to God, guys, this is not that hard. For
Can't we
example,
just
Mr.
get on
Smith,
with
get
it?
someplace.
Yeah, you
Death
piece
Knights.
of shit.
Lich King, get someplace.
Why you DV Chan Jr.?
What?
Gee, man.
You literally have 5 seconds, or we're just gonna start booting people. It's that simple.
Oh,
that
and
meant
there's
Bane
still
could
one
choose
guy.
a side.
A
Dude, got
hobo.
balls.
User joined your
A
channel.
hobo is all like, oh, you don't tell me what to do.
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna move into the middle of the street now.
Holy crap.
I'm not picking a side.
Seriously. Sir Aaron, with your big ass nose, go someplace. All right.
This is
These
the
are your
sides.
sides. Where you're at right now, that's where you're at. Deal with it. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So these are our teams. These are our sides. We have a few people who can't make up their minds, apparently. I don't know why, but
Just
that's
screw
okay.
them.
I'd rather
User
not.
joined your channel.
And so this is the way it's going to work. We're going to open the portals, and the portals will take you to your section. One will take you to the main island. One will take you to the prison island. We'll have like special secret conversations in each of our own private chats when we get those set up. What's going to happen is you have a team leader, Mike and
Me.
Thomas. Listen to them. They are your new temporary masters. I'll be traveling between each group saying, what's up? Talk to me. What are we doing? All right. So, stick with them and, especially if you're on the build for the city. This is like a very structured build. So don't be all like, I'm going to build a house that looks like a dog. And its poop is the ladder you climb to get inside of it. No.
You climb the poop to get into the dog?
Yes, the
Oh,
dog's
yeah.
pooing and they climb the poop to get in. Yeah, no.
I
Jump
would
off.
make that.
False.
False.
That would be awesome.
That is
though.
inaccurate. So do not do that.
But it
all
was
right?
still
You're-
awesome.
And if you are, and I'll actually talk to you guys in a sec. We'll do that in a sec. But over here on Mike's squad, you guys are building a prison. Mike, I think, knows exactly how I wanted it to look. I'll come stop by and say what's what.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, so go in. Do we have the chat set up or no?
Yeah, it's Omsit's Easter egg, that's mine, and Mike's bed is Mike's. It's from
All right,
last
there you
time.
go.
Well, I
Go
don't
to
want to
your-
be in Mike's
User
bed.
left your channel. User left
Whoa.
your
Man.
channel. User left your channel. User
That's how you
left
get
your
ahead in
channel.
this game.
User joined your channel.
Go to
Left
your
your
chats
channel.
right
User
now.
left-
Oh, Blondie!
User joined your channel.
Oh, we got a sweet.
I knew that took about 10 minutes, but I wanted you to hear all that. That was just too damn hilarious. Jesse is just too damn funny. I mean, I think you could sit the dude in a room and he could have anybody laughing, pretty much,
Could someone put
missing his calling as a stand-up comedian. And you can see we finally have got to the building spot, and one of our first priorities was to see exactly how high we could build. You have to remember those things. And
Massive city. Don't concern yourself too much with an entrance area. Don't even worry about an entrance area. Just up here, build a city.
So
And-
it's generic fantasy elf architecture.
No. Again, I would suggest going to go look at the concept.
And at even this point here, which is probably 45 minutes into the build day, we're still, planning out, This is a very complex build, and nobody wanted to make any mistakes. So we were still planning things out, looking at the concept art, and we were having a lot of problems with TeamSpeak and things crashing, like I mentioned at the very beginning. Now I'm going to be speeding this video up. Otherwise, it would be 3 hours or more long. However long I was there, I was at the build day at least 3 hours. So I have 3 hours of footage. So I'm going to try and condense it to almost 30-ish minutes. I'll do my best. And I'll try to explain exactly what is going on. Right now, Omzit, he had to go into World Edit, and he had to level this entire area. While we were trying to get things together, people were already building, and after being told not to build, they were continually building. So all that got deleted. We had to level this area and make it lower. The project I was involved in was making a circular building, And let me tell you, it is so difficult to make a circle in Minecraft. You know, I can do it better when I'm by myself, but when you have like 10 people trying to make a circle, you know, it's just kind of impossible, you know. But we managed to, you know, hack something out here, you know, that looked pretty decent. But once we got to the glass dome part, we ran into some issues. You can see in the video here, I keep having to go up and down, trying to get the circle even. And, you know, it's like as soon as I would get started on one side, somebody on the other side would start messing with the circle and throwing it off again. So it made it pretty hard, but eventually I just kind of stepped back and let just one person just, you know, hack out of the circle there. And we eventually did a pretty good job, I think. You know, it turned out pretty good. I think the end result was pretty fantastic. The hardest part, of course, is trying to make anything circular in Minecraft. You know, this game is a complete square. Everything is square about this game. And you can see how we keep having to redo the circle over and over. We've spent, I don't know, probably an hour or two just trying to hack out a decent circle. And once we got the base down, you know, for a pretty good, you know, circular type structure, it was pretty circular. We had to get world edit in, you know, we had to make it look a little bit better because it is a little bit difficult when you have that many people working on one project like this. You know, you just have people, you know, messing up your work and things like that. So after working on that one building for a long time, you know, like I said, like 2 hours just trying to make a perfect circle, I decided to go look around and see what everybody else was doing. I went and looked at what Blondie was doing, who is an artist, and, you know, you can see what a nice job he's doing. You know, he's doing real artistic details to his building here, while we are struggling with this one little building. So I started looking over the cliffs and seeing, you know, what I could build here. And I started on a little building like the ones you see that are overhanging here, and I'll show it to you later. But anyway, I was letting them hash out this circular building here, and I was trying to figure out exactly what to do next while they were working on that. We were trying to figure out if we wanted to bring in world edit at this point, because we wanted to make the entire thing organic. We wanted to make it all hand built, but there's just, you know, some things aren't possible. Like I said, making a circle in Minecraft is just so damn hard. Then I saw Sir Blondie down there adding a little flair to our building here, so I decided to go ahead and help Blondie out. That was the gentleman thing to do. And I basically didn't know really what else to do at this point. I had already made this circle for this building several times, so I went ahead and I decided to help out Blondie a little bit and continue his little pathway around this building. And it looked pretty nice in the end. And as you can see, even doing something as simple as this takes quite a bit of time, you know, without using world edit. Doing things by hand takes quite a bit of time in Minecraft, as any Minecraft player will tell you. And I hope this isn't too boring, you know, but I know that some people like to watch the actual building, so you know, I would watch it. You know, I don't find this stuff boring, so I hope that you don't find it boring either, just watching the actual building process and everything like that. I guess that's what this whole highlight thing is about anyway. So as you see, we got started on the glass dome. If you can call it a dome. It didn't end up looking like a dome by the end. It ended up looking more like a pyramid. I mean, by the time Thomas got back over there to look at it, he was like, oh damn, that looks like shit. So we had to bring in world edit and make it look halfway decent. And here you can see for yourself exactly what we ended up with doing it by hand. Doing it by hand, we ended up with a pyramid. And now we brought in world edit, and you can see how much better it looks using world edit. So I'll let you see the little process of Kiske at work. Yes, this is Kisuke's doing. You can see his masterful work. Kisuke is a master at the Minecraft world edit. That is for sure. That is for sure. And within no time, he had a halfway decent looking circle going on. And so we had to go on the inside and break off the bottom half of that circle to complete the dome. Now the video here is sped up 5 times normal speed, so just to give you an idea of how long it took to break the bottom of this dome off. It took a little time, you know, to get it all done, you know, but anyway, we got it done, and it looked pretty good at the end of it all. So after all that glass smashing, I decided to go outside and take a look around, see what everybody was doing, and see how our dome looked, and get started on the lapis lazuli, or whatever you say. Get started on the little aesthetic details here. And it looks pretty cool, you know, it looked pretty good with the cobblestone and the lapis lazuli, however you say that. I know it's really late when I'm making this video, so if I sound tired, it is because I am pretty damn tired. I've been up a pretty long time today. Anyway, you can see how everything's looking, and turned out pretty good. We finally got this one damn building done. It took 2 hours just to get this one building done. Over 2 hours to get it done. But the next goal after this was we wanted to do a mirror image on the other side. So the next thing I did was to help this other guy here dig from the walls all the way through the building, you know, all the way from our little circular building here to dig straight through down through the walls, so it would be a mirror image on the other side. And I'm not sure what happened because, like I said, I was only around for 3 hours. And as you see this little bit of sandstone here, somebody started building it here. So I decided to go over here and finish it off, and I don't know, I went ahead and leveled it out some, and I was going to come back to it, and I was going to go ahead and build one of those little buildings like Blondie was building, but I lost my electricity before I could get back on, and I didn't get to even finish it, and that sucks so damn bad. And here we are much later, and I'm doing one more flyby, flying around, seeing what I can see, and checking out what we've done. This is about 3 hours into what we've done. You know, you can see all the cool things that have been built. You can see that really cool temple off in the distance. And pretty much most of our time was spent on this one main building here, this one circular building. But like I said, it ended up looking really fantastic. And you can see it down here on the bottom there, I've ended up leveling out that area there, and I was going to square it off, and I was going to do a building like Blondie was doing there, and this was right before my power went out. So what can I do, you know, what can I do? And I originally told you about, like, we were digging through this entire thing, you know, and we figured out, well, it would just be a lot better to just get World Edit. So they got World Edit, and we ended up pulling out this, you know, little core part here, and it looked a lot better, I think. You know, I think it looked a lot better. So that was basically it for build day. You know, these are pretty much the highlights. We got quite a bit done, and I'm proud of the work I did, but I wish I could have got to do more. You know, like I said, I'm going to live with that regret of not being able to stay for the rest of my life, I guess. I don't know. I really regret not being able to stay. That really sucked. Really sucked. But like I also mentioned at the very beginning of this video, I live in Texas, and we are in one of the worst droughts we've ever had here. I mean, we've got all kinds of crazy things happening. Water mains bursting, electricity going out all over the city. I live in Austin, Texas, and Austin is the capital of Texas. And, you know, when the capital of Texas starts losing electricity, you know something bad is going on, because there are all kinds of gaming companies here in Austin. There are BioWare, there's Blizzard, there's Treon, there's got EA Games, man. You name pretty much every major gaming company is here in Austin, and the electricity is very important. So when the city starts losing electricity, they call them brownouts, is what they're called anyway, and it's because people have been sapping the electricity so much with their air conditioners. You know, their air conditioners have been draining the power grid, and they've been having rolling brownouts and all this BS here just because of the drought. Yeah, the drought can really screw up the world. Anyway, here's the final result right about before I got disconnected, and my entire Fraps experience came to an end. Things look pretty good. Things look pretty good. I can't wait to go and check out Jesse's videos and his highlights of the build day. And I'm going to go hit the sack now. It is very late here, and I had a good time today. It was a long day. It was a pretty hard day, you know, building all this stuff, but it was a lot of fun. So this is Dark Hostess for The Gamer Down. Take care.